And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Samuel. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Daly. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Mitchell. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Direct snap. It's Daly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Samuel. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Samuel. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Mahoney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mahoney. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 30. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on second down. And wings it incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Pushes ahead. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brigg. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're in 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sprague. Powers through the defender. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
And off from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll throw it from the red zone, using his legs to buy some time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Pulls it in. It's Mahoney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the first down, looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he walks able to score. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They go to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. From the gun, looking for a man. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.